Greetings, my empire. Drezu here, back with another video, and today I want to talk about how Zenimax, it little by little, is fixing ESO PvP. For the last couple of updates, I've noticed that Zenimax has been trying to revive the ESO PvP. You know how they are, bro. They break it, try to fix it, break it, and try to fix it again. But right now, I see them that they're progressively fixing ESO PvP. What do I mean by that? Well, the Call of Duty meta, the ESO Call of Duty meta is gone. You feel me? Hey, I know y'all might be looking like, what is he talking about? Those are two different games. ESO Call, that's two. Listen, what do I mean by the ESO Call of Duty meta? I call it the Call of Duty meta. Now, to me, the Call of Duty meta of ESO was Flame of Ambitions all the way to like early Blackwood. And why I call it the Call of Duty meta is if you ever played Call of Duty, multiplayer, PvP or multiplayer, it's not long fights. You see somebody, you shoot them, do, they're dead. You know what I'm saying? Like 5 seconds. You feel me? It's like 5 second encounters in that game. And that's how basically ESO was at a point where damage was just so godlike at a point where it was just like 5 seconds, like literally it was like 2 minute fights or 1 minute, not even like 30-second fights in ESO, Imperial City and Cyrodiil, like fights wouldn't last long at all, bro. Like it would be like one down breaker and the fight is over, one end cap and the fight is over, or one bomb and the Zerg is over. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad to say, ESO has been doing, making changes to their game to fix this Call of Duty meta. One of the changes is the passive changes. They changed certain passes like Balance Warrior, where instead of Balance Warrior only give you spell resistance, it gave you physical and spell resistance to try to equal it out. Classes, basically classes that have like a passive that only gave like physical resistance or only gave spell resistance, now they give you physical and spell resistance. I think the only classes that had passives like that was Templar and DK, where they had a passive that gave them only spell resistance, but then they changed it so to give them physical and spell resistance. So changing passives like that can really affect the impact of like tankiness and PvP. And I feel like the biggest change that really fixed the Call of Duty meta and ESO was the CP changes, the new CP that they came out with. A good example of this is Relentlessness. That's that's my favorite CP in the game right now. What Relentlessness does is basically when you get stunned or feared, you get major protection for 3 seconds, And the reason why it's so good because it just increases it increases overall tankiness on your player. And that passive, I feel like that passive alone completely killed bombing in ESO. Like bombing is something of the past. Like if you've been into Imperial City or Cyrodiil, you don't see bombers anymore. You probably see like one bomber like every week, bro. Bombers are completely gone. I hope they stay gone. And it really has to do with relentlessness, because when bombers try to do a bomb, when they stun you or feel you or whatever, you're going to have the major protection buff. So the bomb is not going to hit you as hard as it would have, before they did that change, before they added the new CP. And it's a whole bunch of other new CP they added. They added, Sustained by Suffering, which is a really good, it's a really good resource, Sustain CP. Just a whole bunch of more resistance or bulkiness based CP that they added, which I really do mess with. You feel me? They've been trying to revive ESO little by little, you know. The only problem I have with ESO right now, the biggest problem I have with ESO PvP right now is the battle spirit effect that you get when you're in Imperial City or Citadel. I'm gonna put up the stats on the screen that the battle spirit gives you, but basically it reduces healing by 55%. It reduces shield strength by 50%. It reduces damage taken by 50%. So basically, what ESO tried to do with this battle spirit thing is they just try to, dumb down PvP just by nerfing everything, nerfing healing, nerfing shields, and nerfing damage. Now, if you're somebody with, sense, or, how something should work, you know what I'm saying, sense of how something should work, you know that this completely is the worst way you can balance a game like this, especially an MMO. This is one of the worst ways you can balance a game. You don't just look at PvP and say, okay, there's too much healing, there's too much shield strength, and there's too much damage. Let's just nerf them all by 50%. That's something you don't do. That's not something you could just do and, oh, wow, the game is balanced now. No, that was one of the worst things ESO could have done is with that battle spirit. But because some classes, there are 6 classes in ESO, and God knows how many combinations you can do with those classes, in terms of sets, and you know how you put your abilities on and stuff like that. That battle spirit buff really limits what you can do in ESO, because basically, some classes rely more on healing than others. Some classes rely more on damage than others. Some classes rely on damage and healing, a mixture of both. Some classes rely on damage and shields. You don't just nerf all of those and expect it to be balanced, because it limits combinations of what you can do with classes. And classes with a nerf like that, some classes are getting more hurt than others. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't create an equal balance. Like, for example, Nightblade, Magical Nightblade, I feel like they really just get the short end of the stick in terms of that, that battle spirit nerf, because it nerfs healing, so Magic and Nightblade is not getting any healing. It nerfs damage. Magic and Nightblade needs to do their damage. That's nerfed. Then say if you want to go shields on your Magic and Nightblade, that's nerfed as well. Magic and Nightblade is already underperforming. And with the battle spirit nerf, it just puts them in the dirt. I feel like that nerf hurts Magic and Nightblade the most. You feel me? Like, it just puts them down in the ground. You know what I'm saying? But other than the battle spirit nerf, I feel like ESO has been chipping away, trying to make ESO better. You know, they fixed certain the bug, the dark convergence, and Rothgar's shield. They fixed that bug. They nerfed Dark Convergence, which is really good. If you go into ESO, Battlegrounds, like before the Deadlands DLC, bro, when you went to Battlegrounds, bro, it just felt like you were getting pulled every 5 seconds because it was multiple people running Dark Convergence. Now I can actually move in a Battleground. I can actually fight in a Battleground. I can move around, bro. Like, I don't feel like I'm getting pulled. There's still some people who run Dark Convergence, obviously. It's not a bad set, it's a really good setup. But now it's just like, okay, I still feel like, I don't know. I don't know. But overall, I'm not getting pulled every 5 seconds in PvP. Really good. And yeah, you feel me? That the only problem I have with ESO is Battle Spirit nerf. They've been fixing their game. No more bombers, no more Dark Convergent, Hearthguard Chill, more tankiness. Yeah, you feel me? The only thing they gotta fix is that Battle Spirit nerf. They need to just take it out. They just need to take it out. And if they want to nerf a class or what a class is doing, do it directly. Don't hurt everybody else because you want to nerf specific classes. Nerf what that class can do if you feel like they need a nerf. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Well, what do y'all think the current state of ESO PvP is? Do y'all think it's good? Do y'all think it's bad? Do y'all think it's eh? I'm pretty much on the ant side. You know, I've been enjoying ESO PvP a little bit as of late. There's still been some annoyances. You know, me wanting to go, you know, more healing, but then knowing in the back of my head, okay, my healing is gonna be nerfed by 55%. It's just annoyances like that. But let me know what y'all think in the comments below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Drizzle Empire out. I'm gonna see y'all.